Europe, long celebrated for its industrial achievements, now finds itself at a crossroads. Factories that once symbolized innovation and progress are showing signs of wear and tear. Germany's assembly lines are sputtering, steel mills are quieting down, and entire industries are teetering on the brink of collapse. While the warning signs are increasingly evident, the magnitude of this crisis has not yet fully captured the public's attention. What's at stake is not just Europe's economic stability, but the very structure of the global economy. If this topic intrigues you, make sure to like and share this video to spread the conversation. Let's dive into the details. Picture running a factory that depends on predictable energy prices only to watch those prices double or even triple overnight. That's the harsh reality gripping Europe today. The gas price shock of 2022 hasn't dissipated, it's become a prolonged and suffocating challenge. Energy-intensive industries like chemicals, steel, and automotive are particularly vulnerable, facing crippling production costs that threaten their very existence. Germany, often seen as Europe's industrial powerhouse, is feeling this strain acutely. Once known for its reliable energy supply, the country now contends with skyrocketing costs and wavering availability. The result? Production cuts, factory closures, and the looming specter of widespread job losses. Without intervention, Germany risks losing its reputation as the heart of Europe's industrial success. This decline would have far-reaching consequences, potentially shaking the confidence of global investors and partners who rely on German efficiency and reliability. Europe's ambitious green energy goals were meant to be a lifeline promising a sustainable future, yet the road to clean energy is proving more treacherous than anticipated. Take Northvolt, the Swedish battery giant, for instance. Hailed as a green success story, the company is grappling with high operational costs and fierce global competition. If industry leaders like Northvolt are struggling, the road ahead for smaller companies appears even more daunting. The European Union's clean energy aspirations face stiff competition from the US and China. With quicker approval processes and lower costs, these global players are outpacing Europe, leaving it to question whether its green goals are achievable under current circumstances. Meanwhile, Europe's slower adoption of green subsidies is creating an uneven playing field. This imbalance has led some companies to consider relocating production outside Europe, a worrying trend that could further weaken the continent's industrial core. Have thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below. How should Europe tackle this growing challenge? Steel, the backbone of countless industries, is in a dire state. High energy costs, cheap imports, and waning demand have created a perfect storm. Steel plants are shutting down and workers are being laid off, raising fears that Europe could lose a key pillar of its industrial infrastructure. If this trend continues, the ripple effects could reshape entire economies. Beyond the immediate impact on workers and local communities, the decline of the steel industry could weaken Europe's ability to compete in global markets reliant on heavy manufacturing. Europe's once thriving automotive industry is similarly at risk. Rising tariffs, increasing competition, and influx of cheaper electric vehicles from China are squeezing European manufacturers. Industry giants like Volkswagen and Stellantis face an uphill battle to remain competitive. If these companies falter, the consequences could extend beyond Europe, destabilizing global supply chains and creating a surge in unemployment. Moreover, the failure to innovate and adapt to new market demands could leave Europe's automotive industry lagging behind for decades. Europe's industrial woes extend to its supply chains, which have proven to be incredibly fragile. The COVID-19 pandemic highlighted how easily disruptions can cascade into delays and shortages. Today, geopolitical tensions, whether in Ukraine or with China, only add to this precarious situation. Europe's reliance on imports for critical materials like semiconductors and rare earth elements is a ticking time bomb. Any disruptions in the flow of these materials can halt production lines and jeopardize entire industries. Addressing this dependency is crucial, but the solutions are neither simple nor immediate. This reliance underscores the vulnerability of Europe's manufacturing sector to external shocks. Efforts to bolster domestic production of key materials are underway, but face significant challenges, including high costs and regulatory hurdles. Europe's industrial challenges are mirrored in its agricultural sector. Droughts, rising costs, and fierce global competition are leaving farmers in dire straits. The decline in successful farming operations further exacerbates challenges for industries reliant on agricultural output, such as food production and transportation. It's yet another blow to Europe's economic backbone, amplifying the pressure on industries to adapt. If this trend continues, Europe risks not only economic losses, but also the erosion of rural communities that have long been integral to its cultural and economic fabric. The industrial crisis isn't just about energy costs or global competition, it's also a crisis of leadership. Europe's political landscape is fragmented, with national interests often taking precedence over collective action. This lack of cohesion hampers the continent's ability to respond effectively to urgent challenges. While the United States has enacted bold measures like the Inflation Reduction Act to support its manufacturing sector, Europe's response has been disjointed. Delays in investment and policy initiatives are costing Europe valuable time, leading to factory closures and job losses. Without decisive leadership and a unified strategy, the industrial decline will only accelerate. The absence of a cohesive vision leaves industries in limbo, unable to plan for the future or secure the resources they need to survive. Europe's industrial struggles aren't confined to its borders. A weakened Europe disrupts global trade, weakens alliances, and shifts economic power toward rival economies. The implications are enormous, and the stakes couldn't be higher. A diminished industrial base could limit Europe's role as a global economic leader and further strain international partnerships. The effects of such a decline would reverberate across the world, affecting everything from trade policies to the balance of geopolitical power. If you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth discussions on critical global issues. Ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. And as always, thank you for watching.